Hi everyone, it's a November day here in Somerset, and this is my garage, Car Daws, and today I'm going to take you around the 2008 Kia Ceed, and he said Persia there, Kia Ceed 1.6 diesel estate, manual gearbox. It's done 85,000 miles, and it's just had an MOT, service, and some other bits and bobs done to it. So it's online at the moment on the Autotrader and www.cardaws.com for £2,250, and this will give you a really good overview of the car. So how's this going to work? We're going to do it in a couple of parts. We're going to do a video around the exterior of the car. We're going to look at the interior of the car. We're going to look at its features. We're going to look at any history under the bonnet, and we're going to go for a drive. So without further ado, let's have a look round. Right, let's have a quick walk around. I'm going to highlight some blemishes on the car. Car's 2008, done 87,000 miles. Might have said 85, probably. It's done 87,000 miles. So you will expect some minor age-related marks. And just to be clear where they are on it, so this front bumper here has a little bit of a chip here. Going on to the driver's side front wing. Nothing of too major concern there. And driver's side door. It's a tiny little, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Just a tiny little ding there. We can see it in the light there. And another little scratch just here. And then we go down to the driver's side door. A little couple of stone chips on the bottom and on the bottom of the wheel arch there. Driver's side rear door. Again, the stone chips where it's come off the road and hit the bottom of the arch. But the paintwork is actually really quite nice. A little bit of wear marks here. Going on to the rear driver's side quarter. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Go to the rear bumper corner, driver's side. You can see there's a scuff mark here. Rear boot lid and rear bumper. So the rear boot lid, all good. Rear screen, all good. The roof, all good, and the roof rails, all good. Coming down to the rear bumper. I mean, it's an estate car, but nonetheless. Okay, so you've got you got a little mark here, a little mark here. Let's go round to the rear bumper corner on the passenger side. Again, the stone chips here, and a little mark there. Rear passenger arch, corner, fuel filler cap, everything nice. Go up to the top, all fantastic. Rails, lovely. Glass, yep, really nice. Okay, so your passenger side rear door, again, stone chips down here, and oh, that's polish. Okay, I thought that was a mark there. Passenger side front door. Again, some stone chips on the bottom arch here, but some, I don't know if you can see it, just a kind of like a couple of ladder marks here. Passenger side wing mirror, good order. Windscreen, good order. Passenger side front wing, good order. Passenger side front bumper corner, a couple of wee scratches here. coming around the front, and the bottom end from the wear on the road is here and here. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you that. Here and here. Front bonnet, all fabulous. Oh, oh, sorry, excuse me. Headlights, passenger side, driver's side, all great. Fog lights, good, here and here. And I didn't mention the driver's side wing mirror. Again, lovely, all good there. So that hopefully gives you, oh, I haven't done the alloy wheels. So this car has 16-inch alloy wheels. If you have a look here, driver's side front is in good order, and we've got a new tyre on the front driver's side. Driver's side rear, alloy wheel, in good order. And again, but there is no new tyre on here, but I would estimate, let's have a feel. Yes, so you got about 4 mil of tread on the rear. Driver's side, come round to the passenger side. Passenger side rear, again, not new. Alloy wheel is in good order. And these are 205 55 16s if anybody wants to know. And again, yeah, about 4 mil on the rear. And then the front, passenger side front alloy wheel, it's good, but I don't know if you can see this cap is a little bit worn here. However, you've got a new tyre at the top there, which is fabulous. Right, so that's the exterior. Kia Ceed Estate, the Estate of LS model. So the Estate gives you the larger boot, and it's great access to boot. If you look here, you can see how the cutaway in the roof for the access, so it gives you a very wide loading point into the rear, so super practical. Split folding rear seats here, bang bang. And then underneath here we got the carpet on the base, which is really in good order, as well on the back of the seats. And there's additional storage underneath. If you have a look, additional storage compartments, keep some valuables in maybe, and a storage bin down below. Fantastic. You've got additional cubbyhole storage here and here as well. And with the LS, you got the 12-volt charging port in the back, so if you ever go away and you need that, it's useful to have. And also, to be fair, you know, with the kids in the back or family and friends, it's good to have another USB charging port. Isofix points at the 1 and 2 for the rear seats. Now let me show you how these seats go down. Super easy. To start with, you come in the back here, we've got the half leatherette interior with the fabric in the centres, and then all one does, you put your hand down here, lift it up here, and you can see the isofix points here. If I come down, you can see the isofix point just there, okay? And that's replicated on both sides. Sorry, so seat comes up, and then you've got a little handle here, pull that down, and she's down. Really easy, one-handed I did that. And then if we have a look down there, that gives you how much space you've got. So it's very practical estate car. A lot of the estates are practical, to be fair, but this is one of the easier ones for a 2008 to pop down. Not much really to talk about in the back here. We've got headrest, which are great. We've got electric windows on both sides, great. Airbags, great. Isofix points, great. One thing that is quite fun, you got the cup holders in the back. LS model, a little touch, does help. Again, with family, friends, kids, etc. So so yeah, that's pretty much everything around here. Right, let's have a look in the front, shall we? So this, when you come to the Kia Ceed, first off, you'll notice you've got this great dark plastic top and this contrasting lighter plastic at the bottom. It's like a really light grey, and what that does, it premiumizes the interior. Really like it. Some of them are just black and it can be a bit dull, but this is where it's great. Right, I'm trying to speed up a little bit here, so does that come out even further? No. So driver's seat, again, the half leatherette interior is carried over. There is some wear here. These are height adjustable seats here, which is great, forward and back. You can adjust the steering wheel as per traditional vehicles. What do you get then with the LS? Well, we've got full electric one-touch windows. You can switch off the electric windows for the kids in the rear, and electric wing mirrors. You've got your main beam dip here, and your lights, your binnacle dip, which are the clocks up here. When they're light at night, you can adjust the light. Wipers on the right, lights on the left, super simple. Cruise control, really handy to have, especially if you're covering a bit of distance or with the average speed cameras we have now. And the audio controls on the steering wheel. We got a 5-speed manual gearbox. Now I'll go into a little bit more detail, but the king about this 5-speed manual here is it has just had a brand new clutch. Yes, the clutch pedal has just been replaced, and which is something I've got organised. And if I remember correctly, if we have a look here, we've got both driver and passenger. What do you call them? What do you call the back? Lumbar support, lumbar support, which is fab. Makes it easy. It's a very comfortable car. Right, coming over, we've got traditional Kia center audio system. Very easy to use, very generic. Down here we've got the climate control dual zone with the AC, fantastic. We've got cubby holes here for additional storage, and I tell you what, I don't know if you can see, but that's actually carpeted in here. It means when you put keys in, they don't rattle around. They're safer there than they are down there. Right, we've got, speaking of down in the cubby hole in the middle, little pocket, we've got USB charging point, USB connectivity to your stereo system, controlled here and here. We've got iPod auxiliary in as well. Now this is 2008, so it's an older iPhone that will probably be compatible. There might be some way of making it more compatible with newer, but that's what the USB is there for, right? You've got 12 volt charging port here. I keep get my breath, guys. And cup holders here, and we've got the center storage bin and armrest in the center. But this is a leather coated steering wheel. The vehicle is, as you can see, 87,418 miles. When you turn the vehicle on, the ignition on, this is what your dashboard looks like. This is what your center dash looks like. I'm going to go and take it for a drive in a minute, and just go through everything. But you've got trip computer here, which goes through everything you need to know for your trip information. We've got sounds. This is all like set up. If I can come, how do I get out of there? Anyway, we'll have a play on the drive. But yeah, so just to go around here, passenger. It's a lovely interior, a really nice place to be, really comfortable. So what we're going to do now, I turn this up. What I'm going to do now is we're just going to take it out for a drive. I need to put some diesel in it first. So I'm going to go to the petrol station and then we're going to go for a little drive and demonstrate how the vehicle. We'll go through all the features of the car as it drives. Catch up with you shortly. Hi everyone. Right, so a bit of a confession. I've done the test drive video already, but however the camera fell off its mount, so you had nothing but lovely contrasting seating, which was what you were viewing, rather than demonstration of the actual car. So we're going to go through and do that now. Start the car on. Starts as it should do. We've got no warning lights on the dashboard at all. We have a handbrake light on the moment because our handbrake's on. If we let go of the handbrake, the car rolls forward. We lift it up, the car is held by the handbrake. We've got windscreen wipers on the right. Let's go through some functionality. They work absolutely as they should do. Intermittent 1-speed, 2-speed, you can adjust it here and here for the intermittents. If we pull the windscreen wiper towards us, your windscreen washer jets do their job. Nice clear covering of the windscreen there. On the left hand side, we've got indicators right and left. We've got your hazards in the middle. We've got auto door lock in here if you wish to. You can the car will automatically lock as you pull away, which is great. Sometimes it's not great in the others, but you do have the functionality with the door lock button here. We've got cruise control on the right. We'll demonstrate that on the drive. We've got audio controls on the left. Let's have a look at that now. So if we click on mode, channel, no, we better turn it on first. We've got medium wave 1089 at the moment. I'm a bit of a sports fan. I do listen to the sports. I don't want to listen to it for too long. I just want to demonstrate. We'll turn up the music here.
So that's the best way to listen to both Talk Sport and Talk Sport 2 on the move. 24
down here. Okay, really straightforward and simple. FM, AM, CD. There's no disc in there at the moment. Really straightforward. We do have the USB connectivity, as I talked about, which is down here. And if you plug your phone in and it's a compatible device, it will actually interact with the actual system. That's where the auxiliary comes in, just here. Your fan controls for the climate, if anyone's done away, I'm sure you are, but climate, you set your temperature and hit auto and let the car do its thing, and it will get to that temperature. If you want to manually control it, you can do using this one here. And what this is your fan speed. If you do it just over here on auto and hit auto, it does it all for you. You can turn it off here, but if you take it over manually, you can hit the fans. What else, folks? The air direction one, it works here absolutely fine to your feet. Absolutely, yeah. And up to the top. Here we go. Yeah. Windscreen, direction of air. We have a rear demister and we have the front demister, which I suspect will throw everything on the front as it should do. So in the middle of winter, you should be able to defrost your windscreen. Right, we've got sunglasses holder here, and this is a little bit loose. You can see where over the years people put loads and loads of sunglasses in, and it's not going to fall down, but it is a little bit loose. Lights here and here, absolutely fine. Vanity mirrors 1, vanity mirrors 2, really nice if you like to look at yourself every day. Interior lights at the back, works absolutely fine as it should. Right, let's go for a drive, shall we? Let's see how we go. We've got one touch windows, you can't see it here, but you just essentially hit the window one touch and it goes all the way up, all the way down, and does on the save on the back as well. The back windows are currently open, so I'm going to do that as I'm going down so you can listen to any noises that might be coming in. I'm not going to do it the whole way around, otherwise it'll get cold and you might actually not hear what's going on in here. Right, into first, let's go. Take a left here and it goes 40, 30, 50, 40, and then we've got a couple of lanes we can go down and we can... Okay, so this is a 40 mile an hour zone. I'm in third gear doing 1500 RPM, place down. The turbo kicks in, does as it should. It's getting very windy and cold in here, so I'm just going to put up my windows. Car tracks true as it should do, that's good. Initial steering impressions are it does exactly what it's meant to do, all point in the right direction. I've alluded to it before and I'll talk about it again. We've just put a brand new clutch in it. What that means for you as a user, last clutch lasted 87,424 miles, assuming it was put in when new. This new clutch that's been installed should give you a similar lifespan. Obviously the variable is how you drive it. When you change gear, it's really easy, it's very simple. And we're just going to hit the brakes here, go down. So we're coming up to here, steady traffic. We've got red light, but people are still going. The gentleman on the right hand side is waving everybody through. It's nice looking Audi A7. That looks nice, doesn't it? That's got a lovely hatchback on it. Not as nice as the hatchback on this, but it's still got a very nice, and it has a spoiler that pops out of the rear. Is that the A7? Yeah, I'm pretty sure when it got to higher speeds it had an electronic spoiler that popped up. Oh, terribly sorry. Right, talking about the car then, as we go through these. This now moves up to 50 miles an hour and we'll be able to get some speed. Now it's a good time to demonstrate the cruise control. We got on and we got off. On, off, cancel, on. And then what you need to do is just get your appropriate speed in the appropriate gear and hit set. And then you got set, it comes up on here, and then you can just take your foot off. Great when you're driving, especially in this modern world, about speed cameras and variable speed limits, right? And all that works fine. That works as it should do. You can increase here speed, you can decrease the speed. Just comes off power, then you let go. You can cancel by putting your foot on the clutch, foot on the brake, or hitting the cancel button on the right. Visibility in this car is really good. I mean, as you can see, everything works, everything does what it should do. Now I'm going to take a right here, and when I take a right, I'm going to hit the anchors on really hard, the brakes, sorry, on really hard, and that will demonstrate the braking. And here we go. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There is no concerns there. Braking is consistent and true with everything you'd expect from a vehicle. Turn right. Okay, so I'm into a 60-mile-an-hour limit now. Look at this road, it's now 60. That open road was 40, 50. Go figure, right? I'm going to build up a bit of speed. And I'm going to do this a little bit more aggressive than I usually would, so you can have a demonstration of how the car handles. We've got a right-hand corner, down to third. Left-hand corner. That was 30 miles an hour. The car did what I expected it to do. And now what we're going to do is turn around. Turning circle on this car, absolutely superb. Look at that. Visibility, I've mentioned it before, but it's very good. And this car does exactly what you want. Obviously I don't usually drive a car this aggressively, but I have deliberately going over these bumps. No foreign noises or suspension concerns. The back follows the front. Turn in. Absolutely fantastic. Good car. Good car. Absolutely mega. Oh, I just got a windscreen washer warning light that popped on. Let's make sure they're full, eh? Let's make sure they're full. That's fine, that can be easily addressed. So we're now up to 50 miles an hour into fifth. Cruise, set on. Trying to think, is there any other functionality? Your electric wing mirrors work as they should. I'm just doing that now, you might not be able to see. I'm doing this one here. Braking, brilliant. This is a very, very comfortable car. It's very easy to drive, very easy to navigate, very easy to see out of. Everything's easy to use. It's time to take a look under the bonnet. Right, if we have a look under here, first thing you'll notice is under the bonnet is rather dirty. Now I don't dress anything under here, there's no point, because you get a really good idea of what has been replaced and what hasn't. Everything that's new will stand out a country mile. So to give you an example, we have an auxiliary belt here, you can see is really new. We have, what else? We have a battery here. Okay, it's not brand spanking new, it is a little bit older, but that's a USA 3000. That looks like it's been replaced in the last 3 years. What else? Well, if you have a look down here, what I'm going to point to you is right there, and I'm talking about this here. You can see one of the gear cables has been cleaned up, greased and put back on. The reason is because, as I said earlier on in the video, the car's had a new clutch installed by Monument Motors Limited, and that clutch, and that's the gearbox here, which separates, comes over here, and you've got your 4-cylinder diesel engine here. What else has been replaced? Well, if you have a look over here, I don't know if you can see. Can you see down there? Right, you've got some really shiny new bits at the back here. What you're looking at on the right is a turbocharger, and on the left is an Egr valve. Okay, they've been replaced. Oh, down here we have a new, there you go. We've got a new fuel filter from the service. And over and above there, everything is where it needs to be. Apart from, we need to fill up some washer fluid because that light came on the dashboard while we were out and about. And we've got the coolant over here, and we've got the brake fluid over here. Let's have a look at the brake fluid to make sure we're all tickety-boo and it's the right colours. Make sure it's not too dirty. And here we go. I bet it's not, because those brakes broke really well. Ah, yes. Let's see. Nice and clean. Okay, fantastic. So over and above that, there's not really much to show you here. If you look at the top of your actual strut tops, they're all fine. There's nothing here that stands out, apart from the fact at some point recently they've had new strut tops. I say recently, yeah, both sides have been done. Not in the last couple of years, not in the last year, but definitely within the last 10-15,000 miles. Another good sign the car's been looked after. Down here, chassis rails look okay. Nothing. Your engine mount looks okay. Nothing there. Yeah, there's nothing really. You can't really see much over here, but there's nothing much to report. So yeah, that's it. Let's go in. We're inside, so let's have a look at the paperwork. What do you get with the car? Well, first and foremost, we've got 2 keys, which is really good news. We've got the owner's handbook. We've got Kia Assist Partnership Breakdown Assist from RAC. It won't be valid, but it's good to have. And some after customer care as well for the security. Then if we have a look here, if I can get, oh, I don't know what I've done there. Ah, that's better. So this is the service book, as we can see. We've got Kia Motors, 2010, got 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. And we're at 36,000 miles at 2015. 2016, 2017, 2017 again, 2018, 2019, 2020. Oil, brake fluid at 77,000 miles. Now we've got another service stamp to put in here as well from what we've done of the clutch. The only thing is, I'll double check this, but this is Clumpton, so it's not a million miles away, right? This is down the road in Kentisbeere. I know it well. This looks like these have been Tipexed out at some point, which I just need. It all sits in well. There's nothing that is screaming, especially given it's the same garage that's done the 4 up to 2020, right? So nothing screaming, I've got a problem, or there's someone's misleading you there. It could just be a human error. But I'll double check that, of course. Unit halfway garage again. So yeah, so it's literally been looked after by Kia, 2 garages. Kia plus 2 garages its entire life. This is really good news. What else have we got? That there. Yeah, and we've got a nice little owner's manual just here. So all in all, the Kia Ceed is in a really Hi everyone, thanks very much for taking the time to watch the video. If you're on the Kia Ceed, it's online on Autotrader and at www.cardaws.com. Just to do a quick recap, what have we done? We've had a look around the exterior, we've had a look at the interior, we've taken it for a drive, we looked under the bonnet, and we've had a look at the paperwork. I hope if you've got any further questions, please, drop me a line, I'll happily answer them. But to recap, it's a 2008 on a 57 Kia Ceed 1.6 diesel. It's covered 87,000 miles. It's £130 a year to tax. It's got a new MOT, recent service, and some major mechanical components have been replaced within recent time to give you confidence in the car. Again, thanks for watching, and wait for the next video, which I believe will be the Kia Carans, but lights going in, so that will have to wait until another day, probably Monday. Thank you.